We're live.
A dinosaur story. I'm sorry, Stephen. This is gonna.
Every single fucking time.
Hello, everybody.
Stupid in joke. Don't worry.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Star Wars Outcasts of the Old Republic. I am William or Shawnee, and I am your game master for this Fantasy Flight Star Wars game. Joining me today, we have Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara. I am playing Sheva Teo, who is a human ambassador. And gonna roll some Destiny.
Yes, and roll Destiny, please.
To light side. This is so much light side recently. I don't know what's happening. That. Yeah, I know.
And Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I am playing Lysandra, who is a Zeltron medic. And today I am using my my cup holder for Casablanca Rick's Cafe American.
Excellent.
And I'm going to roll my dark side, my single dark side point.
As predicted.
Without fail. 10 times in a row.
And Holly.
Hi, I'm Holly, and I am playing ROKO, or Rocco. They are an assassin droid. And, yep, there you go.
And joining us for the first time today, Stephen.
Hello, I'm Stephen. I'm going to be playing Sarat, a Solistan pilot type person, and I'm rolling for density. Yes, I said that inappropriately.
Excellent. We're 2-4.
Oh, goodness.
In my favor.
What did you all do? I started out so strong.
Me too.
We fixed it.
I started out strong, not good strong, but strong nonetheless.
Yes.
And as always, Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights. Remember, midterms are coming, and it is time to vote, because please, please do anything to slow the descent. Put the brakes on, people. When reasonable people can credibly believe that the second assassination might have been staged, whether or not it was, like, insanity. But
yep.
When last we left off, this group of outcasts and wanderers, in their attempts to try and slow down the ramping up of action by one of the rebel cells serving the Galactic Republic in the Sith-occupied world of Balmora. Aside from learning a bit more about what's going on in the galaxy, including the potential activities of 2 rogue agents, one from each of the 2 major governments, trying to subvert the tenuous peace treaty between the Republic and the Empire and reignite the war for their own profit. Also have, more recently, infiltrated their way into a colicoid nest, a nest of hyper-intelligent insectoids who specialize in the crafting of weapons and droids to use those weapons. Using a pair of demolition droids designed to carry a very explosive bomb directly into one of the main reactors and arm it as the group fought off a group of droids. The group has just had the device armed as numerous other squads of droids appear to be closing in, and it is now time for the group to leave.
Exit stage left.
So we pick up there, as you all have just gotten the confirmation from the two demolition droids that the charge is armed and ready. Timer is being prepared, and you should probably leave before the sounds of those incoming droids get close enough to shoot at you.
Yep. Time to leave. We've done enough here.
All right. Are you trying to leave quietly or quickly?
Quickly? I feel like I'm trying to leave quickly. I don't want to be here when the bombs go off or more things start shooting at me. I don't like that.
Quickly.
That's the general consensus, quickly?
I mean, yes.
Rocco will stay in the back or front, whichever direction, to shoot if things start shooting at us.
In that particular case, I would like everybody to give me either survival or athletics to determine how well you are either navigating your way or just sprinting.
What difficulty?
Difficulty 2.
2. Okay.
I'm equally average on both.
This, of
What did
course,
you
is
say?
not
It was
including-
survival or what?
or athletics. It's
Athletics.
of course not including Steven's character, who is not present yet.
Okay, I'll do survival.
I'm gonna say if you wanted to just give us a bunch of light side points,
Nope,
you could try to kill us all.
but not a failure, so that's good.
Actually, I feel like Lysandra is more of a flat out run than a survivalist.
Hey,
I'm running appropriately.
that is 3 successes and 2 threats. Which means, as the group of you are just sprinting hell for leather, you're not really trying to not be seen by droids, so there are going to be at least a couple of pot shots taken at you, as you just try and sprint your way out of the facility. They're not really taking much in the way of time to aim, so I'm just going to sort of randomly assign to one of you who each you're gonna get 2 shots. So we're gonna get
That's
1d3,
fair.
1d3. So a shot is going at Rocco and a shot is going at Shavod. So battle droid.
I would like to dodge, actually. I have a thing I can use.
Yes,
When
what
targeted
does
by
dodge
combat
do?
check, may perform a dodge incidental to suffer a number of strain no greater than ranks of dodge, then upgrade the difficulty of the check by that number. So I have 1 rank in it. I'll take that strain, and it's going to be upgraded once
1.
for
Alright.
whoever's shooting at me.
All right, let me pull up the NPC generic sheet. We've got 3 green dice for this shot. And it would normally be difficulty 2, but it has been upgraded once.
Woohoo.
That's a threat. Blasts go flying wildly over your shoulders as you are ducking and diving to try and avoid being shot. The difficulty with which the enemy is having shooting at you seems to be hindering their ability to chase you, fortunately, which seems to be making it a little bit easier for you to escape. Second shot going at Rocco. That is a hit and an advantage. That is going to be 10 damage directed at Rocco. Rocco, what is your soak value? It should be 3, I think, because you have a brawn of 3.
Audio.
Oh, there it is.
There you go. There, now it picks up.
Okay, I was right. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Seemed like you were leaning over the mic. So, that 10 damage is going to be reduced to 7 damage that you will
Okay.
take. As a series of blaster bolts kind of wing and singe off the side of your plating, reduce your put your wounds,
Oh, here we
either
go.
you're counting up or down, adjust your wounds by 7.
Okay, where are my wounds?
Above
On
all
the
the
combat
bones.
tab,
Yes, I'm on combat tab.
it's the left on the left side.
It's above.
Above.
The combat tab.
For all those boxes
Oh,
where your
it's
stats are.
it's right there. Okay, found it. Okay, by 7.
Yeah, by 7.
Okay.
You continue running. Thankfully, based on your successes, I needed 1 success from each of you to be able to get out of the Colicoid Hive, and you did get 3 successes. So you've made it. as you make your way out, as you continue just running as fast as you can to try and flee from the collocoid nest, as you hear the sounds of fighting retreating, as the rest of the soldiers are similarly beating a retreat out of the hive. Now that it looks like you're not the only team that was bringing a bomb in, and people seem to be succeeding at around the same time. You see Sawasha, the Wookiee Jedi that had been assisting this rebel cell, sort of standing in front of a group of retreating soldiers, his lightsaber moving swiftly as he deflects blaster bolts aimed at their direction, as he is taking one slow step back after another. And you hear his warning Shiriwook growl indicating for people to get down. And most everybody hits the deck. Do you follow suit?
I'm gonna sigh, but yes. This is a long sigh.
All right. Lysandra, are you hitting the deck?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I don't like
Rocco-
getting shot.
Rocco, I would ask, but you're kind of an astromech. You have a hard time getting prone.
Okay, because I'm like, I guess I just fall forward and turtle it.
Just run really fast into a low edge so you just go boom and
Or
fall
just
on your back.
front brakes, so then you just sort of tilt.
Yeah.
Just hide behind another body.
That or that.
That is usually what they would do, but I think in this case, Rocco will just stand in front of Shavad to protect them from anything.
And a moment later, all is light and sound as numerous high-powered explosives detonate from within the collocoid nest. Bits of chitinous and chitin and daub that have sort of made up the flesh of this nest that you have infiltrated go flying in all directions as bodies of collocoids, scrap pieces of droids, the entire roof of this built nest factory, it scatters in all directions. You cannot hear anything for a few moments as everything is reduced to ringing in your ears. Rocco, your audio receptors crash and have to reboot. You just lose the ability to process audio for a minute. Everything is just whiteness if you didn't close your eyes, and even if you did, it's real bright. A few moments pass. Slowly, the ringing in your ears fades. Rocco, your audio processors finish rebooting. There's just the sound of rubble falling, bits of metal, bits of chitin, bits of daub, bits of carapace. And you look around and see that the majority of the rebel soldiers laying prone look up and realize that they have, most of them, survived. A cheer starts to go up. The Wookiees' guttural roar appending the celebration before Diet, the rebel leader, shouts out, "All right, everybody, back to base, quick like. We need to get out of here before any attention comes to investigate what happened. Move, move, move!"
Well, they're definitely doing that. I'm gonna say quietly to myself, but it is loud because sort of slightly deafened.
With that, the three of you, presumably following the rebels, make your way back to the base. It's a brief trek, but there's a celebratory mood as the rebels are glad to have, at the very least, alleviated the pressure that was being put on them. That was likely stressing the entire base and putting them into a realm of desperation that was bad both for them and for your benefactor who wanted things to calm down. The soldiers appear generally in high spirits in the aftermath. And as you are all making your way back into the base, Diet approaches. Well, I suppose I have you all to thank. Without your assistance and the warning that you gave to Sawasha that was relayed to me, we likely wouldn't have been able to A, finish off that colicoid nest, or B, wouldn't have realized that we should probably scale back, or we would end up just playing into the enemy's hands.
No problem.
We're here to assist. I don't think we had anything like they had kind of agreed from the groundwork. If I'm remembering right, the groundwork we laid already was like after this they were gonna like naturally sort of
Yeah,
scale back.
That
Okay.
was the plan. Was
I want to make sure there wasn't
after
anything
all
else we
this,
needed to do on that front.
They are
Okay.
the colicoid nest was the main thing that was putting pressure on them, and they needed to deal with it, or it was just going to make everything escalate.
Our mechanic will need to. I don't know if he needs to finish any last repairs to our ship, but with the blockade that's going on, we're going to see how soon we can leave. I think we are going to try and depart post haste so we aren't causing any more issues for your group. Good luck.
The Twi'lek woman sort of nods and looks over the group of you. Well, you all seem like you come from a variety of different places, so instead of trying to say anything relevant to any one particular culture, I'll just say good luck. And good luck trying to run the blockade if you're going to try and leave.
Universal experience.
She just offers a casual salute and turns to return to her troops.
Wave, head back to the group and kind of. All right. I'm assuming looks at Nibner that our ship is functional still.
Nib will confirm that we can take off. Rocco and I know how to get the landing gear working properly now.
And then on to where have we decided we're going to next?
I believe the next
Mandalore?
choice was Mandalore, yes.
To Mandalore, I guess. How far is that?
Mandalore is in the Outer Rim. It is going. Let's see.
I was enjoying being in civilization.
There is plenty of civilization in the Outer Rim.
Mandalore is here. So you're going to be very briefly heading around here and then cutting through this hyperlane highway.
Okay.
Going across to Mandalore.
Awesome. Cool. Well, at least I have everything decorated now.
Yep.
Not coming through, Holly.
Dang it, I am right here. Sorry, Rocco said, thank goodness for that. Loving the posters.
Thank you.
Just put the mic in front of the camera screen so you're always looking at it when you're talking.
It is right here. You can come in here and look.
You're good now.
Yeah, you're fine. Right,
I just need to scream at high pitches and then I can be heard.
It might be like a gain or output volume issue.
Zoom might be adjusting you real quick. Give me 1 second.
Technical difficulties.
I am always the problem. Sorry.
That's not true. Just like 90% of the time.
To fill empty space then. Stephen, Shavod has our ship is like a freighter kind of thing, and Shavot has recently redecorated everything with the results of a shopping spree here on the Sith planet. So
This way.
choices were made.
So it's
Mostly
looking
the
for
fact
audio
that
from
Nib
over here to
has,
the
or
right.
Okay,
Rocco has a bunch of sort of motivational posters saying "Hang in there"
So imagine a cone
with the cat
from this face.
Okay.
It is
sort
only
of
looking in
around
this direction
their
in audio
docking station. They're not.
Yes.
This is apparently not really sort of as motivating as Shavot intended, but we're trying.
It is the thought that counts.
Yeah. And
It's not, but it
Yeah.
yeah.
You're muted in Zoom.
I know I was testing the
Okay.
microphone.
Yep. All right.
Yarp.
All right. I just need to go get Gar, and then we'll be good to go.
You're bringing him with.
Was that even a question?
Have you asked him?
No, he's just gonna go.
Does he want
I mean, if he
to
doesn't
go?
want to, though, obviously he doesn't
He did
have
seem
to.
a little bit
I'm not gonna
perturbed by
make. I'm
some
not
of
gonna
the things
make
he
him
ran
go.
into.
I feel like he will not be very useful unless we are just using his dead body as a shield, because he will be killed.
He's not gonna die. He is a rebel soldier. We could use a rebel soldier, another soldier.
As
If
a
you-
meat shield.
If you bring him, he's your responsibility.
You have to feed him?
He's not a. He's not a cat.
I mean, you were kind of treating him like one.
Ew. Hey, no, that'll actually happen because Shavot has a cat. And we're back at the ship now. And it's been a minute.
Like I said, I'm
So-
not gonna make him go. But
I'm petting the cat at this point. Sort of, okay, yeah.
all right, well, I'm gonna go find. I'm gonna go find my pet.
You make your way to the garage.
I kid. He's not a pet. He's a. I
Boy
don't
toy.
know what the term. We're not putting a label on it yet.
He is, in fact, a Corellian. That's about all there is to say about it.
Yes.
Boy toy,
Himbo.
accessory.
Honestly,
Himbo.
a lot of Corellians are himbos, if you think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. No, legit. Just about everyone in the canon Star Wars universe, really.
Yeah. Han.
Yep.
It's like, I think Lando is also Corellian, isn't he?
Also a himbo.
Yeah.
Hmm?
But yes, I'm gonna go find Gar. Hey, so we're leaving, so
Oh. Well, yeah, it's
you're coming?
he sort of thinks on that for a second. I mean,
You don't have to. I'm just.
I'd have to tell Diet that I'm heading out, but I mean,
Cool. Which one is that again?
the boss.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
You don't get. It's not like a job. You don't get paid for it, right? It's just a cause.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, we do have resources. Some of us do get a little bit of money, you know.
Oh, okay. Well, fair. Listen, you don't have to go. I'm just saying.
I mean, do you want me to come along?
No, I just walked over to invite you to come along because I didn't want you to.
Look, I ended up in the trunk of my own car and didn't realize what was going on. Like,
That's because you hit your head. We've been over this.
yeah, maybe, I guess. I'm just not really certain how these signals are reading, okay?
Listen, if you want to come along, there's a spot for you.
I mean,
But if you don't want to, that is fine. You are a free-willed person, technically.
all right. Yeah, I could go for a trip. Why not? It's been a
Oh
long time
God.
since I've been off this planet.
Oh no.
You know what I said? This is what my other Zeltron did too. They just to more. It was a sadder situation because it was just people who just kind of like, oh, I guess I'm here now.
You have acquired a flunky in the form
Excellent.
of Garbaron, the Corellian himbo who is a half-decent speeder pilot and a half-decent blaster jockey, and not very bright.
There you go.
That being the key reason why he ended up in this situation in the first place.
Kind of, yes. All right, well, get what you need and do
Find
whatever you need
myself,
to do.
make independent NPC sheet for Garbaron.
You knew what you were getting into when you decided to run a game for Star Wars that I was going to be in.
All right. He will go tell Diet that he's heading out. Diet at this point is in a good enough mood that she doesn't really argue with it. So, a few minutes later, he's packed up his bag, his pack, and he's
Cool.
brought his land speeder as well. So you presumably have that. You now have access to a land speeder in your cargo hold.
That's what he's bringing to this relationship.
And see,
land speeder.
all you guys need to do is shove him out the airlock without me knowing, and then we have a free land speeder. I won't do it, but
How serious are you being?
me? How serious do you think I'm being?
How serious is Lysandra being? Is this not in character?
No, Lysander would not be saying that.
Okay. Yes, I know you would be fine with this. This is.
I'd be fully fine with it.
I know you.
Shove the motherfucker out the airlock. I don't give a shit.
So.
But then I'm like, shove me out the airlock. I don't give a shit. So.
Yes, I know.
You always have a backup character. So.
Anyway, sorry.
You all board the ship.
Space,
loads,
the final frontier.
Gar loads his speeder into one of the two cargo holds. And I'll go ahead and put y'all back on the Gatrock map.
Woohoo.
As a reminder that you now have a little bit of time. So yeah, as Nib and Rocco are making their way up towards the cockpit. So, Mandalore, right?
I believe that's the plan.
Yes.
Well, we got a bit of time. Anyone?
No.
I didn't even say anything yet.
You didn't finish the question. I'm curious.
I was going to ask if anyone had anything interesting they wanted to do to kill time. We got nothing but time. We're going all the way to the Outer Rim. It's going to be a while.
Not cards.
That's where we were going. That's where I'm certain it was going. That's why I said no.
Look, just because cards is a fun way to kill time.
Not dice either.
What else is there?
I rest my. I look at you, but I rest my case.
I don't know what case you're trying to make to me.
That I was correct in saying no right at the start.
Fair. Very fair.
Look, we're crossing a couple of sectors. We got about 5 days to a week before we get to Mandalore.
That is a long time. I have a Sabak deck. Sure, cards.
So, the travel begins. I'm gonna really quick make an astrogation check for Rocco while Holly is putting kids to bed. Astrogation. Under ideal conditions, requires an easy astrogation check. Nothing's gonna modify that, so yeah, it's just gonna be straight up easiness. Here's the downside of Rocco is a droid that. Oh wait, no, actually, Yib's the one who does the astrogation. That's why. So Nib's gonna do the astrogation check.
Hot
Easy,
damn.
easy peasy. To wit, with a successful triumph on astrogation, I believe that Nib is able to chart a hyperspace lane between Balmora and Mandalore that actually cuts the travel time in half. So you're actually only going to be spending about 3 days, and you now have a permanent 3-day route between Balmora and Mandalore on this ship's charts.
Cool.
Permanent as long as nothing
Bad happens to the hyperdrive and the nav computer. Yes.
or the space in between. That's what astrogation is all about.
Yes.
Is charting what's the movement of planets and stars.
On a galactic scale, that takes many, many years to really change significantly.
100%,
or something blowing up.
some fucking force user doing something stupid and moving a planet or some shit.
Yes, that
never happens.
Thing that has happened before. But astrogation begins. It's about a day and a half into your now only about 3-day trip. You are cutting through the hyperlane between Onderon and Kijimi when the alarm goes off in the cockpit and crosses across the ship, and you feel the sudden lurch of the spaceship dropping out of hyperspace.
Oh, what is that?
As the comm comes up and Yib's voice comes from the cockpit. Hey, Navicomputer picked up a debris field and yanked us out of hyperspace on an emergency stop before we, went right through it and tore the ship apart. But you guys might want to come look at this.
I'll head up to wherever I can see out.
You come up to the cockpit and you find this is the middle of basically nowhere. Like, you are between stars at this point. You are in the emptiness of space. But just strewn out around you, as if just by blind fortune, you have stumbled across in this hyperspace jump. You have just randomly stumbled across what looks to be the remains of a pitched battle. There are numerous, nothing big, they all seem to have been starfighters, but numerous ships that are just blown to pieces in scattered debris across this area. As if something happened and a significant dogfight in the middle of an empty hyperspace lane just happens to be going on. And you're just seeing the debris of what looks to have been about 5 or 6 different ships just drifting through space.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
Well, this is maybe why it wasn't a standard lane.
Nib points to the sensor readout. I'm picking up a distress signal from one of those ships.
We should go see what it is.
All right, but everybody get appropriate space gear on. I've seen this holovid before.
Fair.
80% chance this is a trap.
In the middle of nowhere? Wouldn't they do that on a lane?
85%.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if anybody comes back with something attached to their face, I am not letting you back in.
Well,
At least until quarantine is established.
Aye, doctor.
Unlike Ripley, I'll actually pay attention or I'll hold to that.
All right, well, let's keep an eye on this then. As Nib starts to very slowly and carefully maneuver the leatherback through the debris field to try and locate the source of the distress signal.
Yeah. Where is it coming from?
A few moments pass, and you eventually come across a lone starfighter. That is.
Actually, I have a quick question. Is there a way before we'd get close enough for if this is dangerous for it to react to us? Is there, I don't know, distress signal, if that's just like a one-way beacon that's being sent out, or if that's something we can respond to on our communication systems? Because I might reach out.
The signal is separate from comms.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that,
all right,
if their comms are active and you reach out, you might be able to get a response, but the signal is designed to keep working on its own even if the comm system is down.
okay. I think I'm gonna try and use our comms to ping and see if there is a active response there.
You send out a general broadcast and get no response. If
Mm.
whoever is in that ship, assuming that they're still alive, their comms are probably fried by the damage taken.
All right.
But yeah, you do eventually come upon a lone starfighter that seems to be more intact than the rest of this debris field, but does seem to be damaged and adrift. You can see significant damage to the back engines. The one of the wings looks like it's heavily scored and barely hanging on. The cockpit appears to be intact, but the nose and steering appear to be heavily damaged. It looks like this thing, all things considered, if this was one of the members of the dogfight, they came out pretty well considering how everybody else is in pieces, but it's still disabled and adrift.
Who's going out?
Nib kind of looks, I could probably fix that given enough time.
How about you focus on the project that is our ship?
Look, I'm just saying,
But-
it'd be nice to have a defense fighter to escort the leatherback.
The ship is slowly going to be filled up with strays and space junk. But fine.
No, not fine. We don't need it right now, Nibs.
Look, it's a fighter craft. That's a
Yes.
Star Saber XCO-1. Those were first piloted by Jedi. They're that fast.
And if
Shavad.
we get this one working properly, then we can get you one of these.
Yes.
You're a stray.
I am not a stray. I helped assemble this group.
Yes, of strays.
I mean, yeah,
Yes.
we're all kind of strays.
I'm trying to elevate what we have here, and when we pick up just random people, I'm just saying.
First of all, we don't know that there's anybody alive in there.
No, we don't. How are we
Second of all,
going over?
all people have value. Asgard trips on something in the background behind me, and I completely no-sell it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, the leatherback's got mag clamps. We can just attach to this thing. The mag clamps are on the back, sort of like how a turtle can carry smaller turtles on their backs, you know?
Sure. Turtles, I guess. Would
So we're
that
carrying it
Sure.
with us.
is that acceptable? Or are we going to run into a certain hollow video scenarios with that? I look at our medic.
That's not, I mean, carrying it with us as long as if what's in there stays in there, we don't have much of a concern.
We should probably know what's in there.
Yes, we should.
I'm
It's
not
gotta-
volunteering to go over there.
Who's got a spacesuit wants to do a spacewalk?
I don't need a spacesuit. I can go.
You're not going alone.
I can kill anything that tries to kill me.
Yes, and that would solve the problem.
You are a little damaged, sweetie, and haven't really had time to rest that off.
You
We
should
gotta
at
get you in a
least
dry
have,
bath.
yeah, you should at least have someone go with you. Gar, baby, could you please come here a moment?
No, do not send that thing with me.
That thing is a person.
No, it's a thing, and I can say whatever I want because they can't understand me.
This is true.
Correct. Gar does not speak binary.
Correct.
As Gar approaches. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, we need you there. There is a distress call coming from that ship there. And
Oh,
we
shit,
need
that's the
you
next
to go
CR1.
with we need you to go with Rocco and
How am I
go
supposed
investigate.
to communicate with this?
We'll have communication.
You're going to be communicating back to us.
and we'll
and
relay
we will-
any messages.
yeah. You're not going alone. I need to stay here
Yes, I am.
to prep. No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I might as well be at this point.
You're not going alone.
When he dies, I will use his body as my shield. I've made
That is
promise before.
fine. But
Every
that's
life
not
has
going to be a
value.
concern. Nobody is going in there alone. Honestly, if anybody was, it would be you because you're going to be least like you are not going to be affected by any potential disease or the like that's in there, but you're not going alone either because we need somebody who's not affected if an ion blasts through there and disables you.
I'm not going to keep him alive. He has to do that all on his own.
He's perfectly capable of that.
We'll
He learned
see.
to breathe many years ago. He's
Yeah,
doing
I've done
great
a
at
spacewalk
it.
a few times ago. Gar says, completely misunderstanding the point of this conversation.
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
Yeah, let me go get a spacesuit.
It's going to be fine, Rocco.
Say, just don't get weepy if he dies.
I will feel absolutely terrible if he dies. But it will not be your fault, and I understand that.
There are a million more on any planet we'll go to. You can replace him easily.
Nobody is irreplaceable. Or is replaceable. Not
Come
a
on.
single person, including any of us or him.
Come on, droid buddy, let's go.
You will die. I will watch.
Gar baby, don't call him that. That's not gonna go well.
Actually, I didn't get the droid's name.
Rocco.
Oh, cool. Come on, Rocco.
I will say I told you so later.
A few moments later, Rocco and Gar in a fully kitted out spacesuit, are just standing on the landing ramp as it lowers.
Yep.
There's a bit of a rush of air as the vacuum seal on the exit ramp drains all the air out as it descends. You watch as the pair of them make their way out into the empty void, just covering the brief distance between the leatherback and this mysterious stranded starfighter. It's dead quiet.
Yep.
As you hear over the radio from Gar. We're reaching the starship now, and there does appear to be a pilot inside. Does not appear to be conscious at this time, though that might just be them sleeping to try and save oxygen.
Without turning on the comm, I look over at Siobhan and say, "See, valuable."
Yes.
Can you? Does our ship? I know, sir. I know most, but not necessarily all ships in the Star Wars universe have certain types of life sensors and that sort of thing.
You can pick up like basic life signs with your sensors. Yeah.
Is there only the one?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and make me a check.
Yeah.
Yib is going to roll computers, diff 2. Yeah, I'm only picking out the one life sign. Aside from
Okay.
those two, obviously. One droid, one Corellian, one guy in a cockpit.
Do droids pick up as life signs?
Well, if you know what you're looking for, you can scan for droid
Okay,
signatures.
you know what? That's fair. Heat signatures.
Yeah.
So not another droid on there.
Heat signatures, electrical output, you know.
And it's only one life sign. It's not a life sign with a tiny life sign like attached to the face or anything.
I mean, that'd be a little bit more difficult to tell from
Okay.
sensors.
That's why you have your fancy med bay.
Oh, 100%. All right, guys. There's just the one. We need you.
Looks like he's in a pilot suit, so he's probably envirosealed in there.
Perfect. I need you guys to retrieve them out. Bring them here. Do not open the suit.
Yep, will do. You see the cockpit begin to open. Gar reaches in and grabs the form on the inside. While as he and Rocco retrieve the person and head back to the docking ramp, and as it closes, Yib maneuvers the leather back underneath the starship and begins to rise it upwards until the mag clamps are in position to grab onto the remains of the starship and latch it onto the back of the leather back.
I have another question. I'm not good at telling this, but I am curious, like, what the other remains of the ships around here. Does this look like an extension of the like recent kind of war breaking out, or is this something else? Like,
roll me technology.
okay.
No, that's an active skill. Roll me warfare.
Yeah, I'm bad at this, but I'll try.
Diff 2.
Nope, no
Nope.
idea.
They're all fighter ships. Hard to
Okay.
tell where they came from.
Yep. Too many little pieces.
Pretty much. The ramp closes. And assumedly you all head down to greet Gar and Rocco.
Yep.
Yep.
Actually, I'm gonna until we get this person into until I get them into the med bay, keep back just in case.
All right. Yeah, the door opens, and Rocco rolls in. Gar walking in as well with someone attached to his face, specifically the person that was in the cockpit. As he's just sort of holding him like this, just sort of slung over him.
See, still all alive.
Yep. All right, bring him. Yeah, bring him over to the.
Holly.
Oh, sorry, I said it softly. Rocco just said, "Yeah, he was fine."
Yeah.
I just give a sort of a see look without saying anything.
Fight, and he's dead, but
All right, babe, bring him to the med bay.
All right. Yeah, he brings this individual is relatively small. They're only like just a little over a meter tall, so about somewhere in the middle of like 3 to 4 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And he sort of lays them out on one of the med bay tables.
Perfect. Do me a favor. Go if there's anything. I'm sure they're going to be scouring over the ship to see if there's anything you can make yourself useful over there.
All right.
And I'm going to start scanning over with basic equipment, make sure that there's no weird diseases or pathogens or anything like that. Make sure it's not a trap, basically.
Really medicine. Tip 2.
I'm gonna laugh if I get like multiple despairs. I'm like, we gotta throw him out the airlock.
Oh god.
What did you say? Diff 3?
Diff 2.
Diff 2. Okay. Yeah. Like 3 successes, a threat, and
yeah. So this person appears
right.
to be in perfectly fine condition. They just seem to be unconscious. They've probably been asleep for a bit, just trying to not, suffocate themselves while for a while.
Cool. I will open up the suit.
Yeah, you reach up and unlatch the seals around the helmet and start to pull it off.
And that's when what was hiding in there the whole time, like, comes out and
Sarat, a gust of fresh air wakes you up as your air system suddenly recycles.
What am I seeing?
Zeltron woman.
Yeah, you wake up in a sterile med bay and staring in front of you.
Yep, Zeltron woman. Typical pink. Red hair pulled back into a very, very, very tight ponytail. Dressed in general like fatigues. So I think that's what we were wearing the whole time we were down there. Other than when we pretended to be like, I think I stole someone's uniform for something at one point. I don't remember. Anyways.
Fatigues for which group?
Specifically none.
Yeah. Just basic generic fatigues, not showing any allegiance to any particular government.
Yep. Holding probably a stim pack just in case. And looking at you like a doctor looks at a medic looks at a potential patient. Hey there.
And what does Lysandra see?
Lysandra sees a exhausted Soliston just staring back, sweaty because the dew flaps caught most of it, but I mean, just not in a happy place being in a confined space like that. It's not an underground cave type of confined space, so
legit.
Would Lysandra have let Shavad be in there when you were doing all this?
I think not when doing the initial, not until she was sure everything was okay. All right. When she was sure that there weren't any pathogens or like they're going to get out, yes, you could have come in.
Okay, then at this point, sort of a ping on the door, and over the intercom, just a female voice will go. So, has something lashed onto your face, or?
No, I'm good. You can come in.
Is it talking there through your face? Door opens.
Yep.
Shavad, it's another one.
Yeah. So Shavad walks in, human woman, has like dyed red hair, and a very nice dress on, like flowy, pretty nice looking. Like she looks kind of fancy compared to Fatigue's wearing person over here.
Yep.
Hair up in sort of nice elaborate braids at this point.
The only thing else is it seems like what he's wearing is a Republic uniform since he was a pilot for the Republic, and
Sure.
some stuff underneath, like clothing or whatnot.
And this is why we use this is why we switched to the neutral uniforms.
Yes.
How you doing?
Confused, but okay. I'm glad I'm out of there. Thank you very much. You hear in his clipped
Mhm.
voice.
I'm Lysandra. This is Shevad.
Surat.
Surat. So you're on. I don't remember the name of our ship.
Oh, have we given it a name?
Yes, it has a name.
The Leatherback.
You have named it the Leatherback.
The Leatherback.
Okay.
That's right. You're on the Leatherback. This is our ship. We came across you and your ship in a look like the aftermath of a battle. You doing okay?
Yeah, is this a good truck? 720 modified?
I have no idea.
Yes, this is in fact a Gatrock 720.
Interesting.
Impressive.
I didn't know they had medical bays.
They don't. This is our this is I hate it so much, but
Modifications.
this is our escape, one of our escape pods.
Oh no.
No, hopefully you don't need it. Excellent.
We do have another escape pod. But anyways, we found your ship in the aftermath of a battle. Brought you on.
Thank you.
Was there anybody else with you on the ship?
How it? No,
Okay.
my saber doesn't fit astromech.
Fair enough.
Sabers are one pilot, and you're
I'm not a
pilot.
ship
Got it.
person. Yep.
Got it. No, it's a one individual, humanoid individual, and that's it.
Yeah,
All right,
no room for even an
That's
astromech.
a really beautiful piece. Comes the voice of another individual as they start to walk in, and you see another Sullustan. This one dressed in like a Hawaiian shirt, with like mechanics overalls and a series of various tools.
With the brightness, he takes some goggles and puts them on his.
That's
There
Nib.
is
Very bright.
Hey, a brother from another den mother.
God damn it. The thing is, I know 100% you just said exactly what Craig would have said.
Oh yeah.
Craig is not here, but it is like he is here.
Yep.
Channeling it. It's a beautiful thing.
Hello.
A droid, a R2 droid, purple and black, with silver accents, rolls in behind him.
Hello.
Technically a R series astromech droid. You are older than an R2 droid. You were an R0.
Sorry, R series.
Okay, before everyone comes in here for the welcome party, we should probably do some explaining of our current purposes before I look over at Lysandra.
What?
Assumptions are made. You are it's a Republic uniform? Where were you fighting? It was quite a debris field we almost ran into.
Fighting there. Following orders.
Okay.
You were
What-
kind of in the middle of nowhere. Where were you headed? To be honest, it looked like an ambush. So
I don't know you, so I don't know what I could say.
Oh, right. Nibnir. Hi, mechanic.
Surat, not a mechanic. So
Does he speak binary?
yes, I
You
speak
asked?
binary. Why are you asking?
Oh no, sorry, out of character. I was asking if you spoke binary.
Yeah.
Because Rocco will introduce themselves as I am ROKO, but you can call me Rocco.
Thank you, Rocco. Surat. You can call me Surat, I guess. What are you? Is this vessel affiliated with anybody specifically,
Nope.
Republic or Empire
No.
or bounty
None
hunters?
of the above. Nope.
No. Independent contract workers.
Ooh.
We just finished up a job and are headed to. We have not discussed how secretive we are being about this, so she's going to be honest.
Wait,
Heading
no,
to
no.
our next destination.
Yes. The Outer
You
Rim.
don't know me yet, so don't tell me. I don't know you yet, so I can't give you all my details. So just, I mean,
Fascinating.
I'll gladly go with whatever and however and not be at this place. Thank you very much for rescuing me, but no. So who's your pilot?
I am.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Do you need a co-pilot?
Nibs is my co-pilot.
Okay.
To be fair, I'm more of a mechanic. And to be fair, Rocco's been piloting the ship just fine, but Rocco's got, other talents that they specialize in.
So many.
Excellent.
If a droid could give a death stare, Nibs is getting one.
It's posture. It's all about droid posture
Yeah.
and tone.
But I take it you're a
I
pilot?
was doing just fine.
Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie. It's just, last landing might have been a little rough,
Well, yes, I am a pilot. And I'm not in a hurry to get back to the Republic right now, for reasons that I will tell you later. If you find me acceptable to keep with you, if you don't airlock me or drop me off at the next place.
Fair enough.
Like him, he read my mind.
Advance warning. You're gonna bump into both. We might as well say it now.
Yeah.
You're gonna bump into both a Sith and a Jedi on this shit.
They're fairly.
I was going to ask why, but they're your family, I guess. So.
Yep.
No.
Yes.
Companions.
Yes.
Co-workers.
Yeah.
No. Well, yes. Family can be co-workers.
Making monies makes sense. Okay. Is there any issues you can think of with me being here, them being here, us being here?
Are you going to sell? Are you going to sell anybody out to anyone?
I don't think so. I don't think it would be. No, sorry, past trauma. No, I have no intentions to do any of that.
Cool. Welcome to the family.
And likewise, preferably do not sell me out. So I need to do whatever it takes to not be sold out and prove my value. So let me know how I can help, because I would rather not go back right now.
Well, we can do that. We're headed to the Outer Rim, so far away from most things.
Let's see. Yes, that is a long ways from where we currently are, if we're currently about where my ship was. But yes.
Roughly.
Cool. Well, you're healthy. There are far too many people in my med bay right now. So
you're about here. In the inner rim, about heading out the inner rim between Onderon and Kajimi.
Cool. You're so picky about it. Fine.
There are many places that this conversation can be had.
This is true. Now that we know it's not infected with a face-hugging parasite.
That was the face comment over the intercom. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
I've been in this for a little bit now. don't know date and time, but
I will give the date and time.
any
You've
chance?
been adrift for about 3 days.
Yes, 3 days. So, any chance I can refresh, get it all cleaned up, and get me cleaned up?
Yes.
If your medical
goodness.
professional here clears me for not being stuck in the med bay.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You can go get out. I mean, in the best possible way.
Nib's not using his room, so we've got a spare one. I'm
Yeah.
gonna volunteer his.
Nibs isn't using it.
He's
To be
not.
fair,
He doesn't use it.
He does sleep. He basically sleeps in the engine room.
Exactly. I'm just gonna sort of give him you his
Well,
room.
specifically, he sleeps around the hyperdrive.
Yeah. Baffling behavior.
Agreed. Says the person who.
Sleeps
Uh-huh.
in the bay.
No, I do not sleep in the med bay. We've established this.
Yeah, it's not
I'm
hygienic.
in the cargo bay.
Right. Yes. Who sleeps in the cargo bay, so they're not too far from the med bay.
Correct.
Sleeps with Carlin. Got it.
All right.
Interesting decor. I'm not used to one of these being so colorful.
Yes, I recently redecorated it, made it more homey.
Was
And
it?
by homey, she means theme hotel.
Yes.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure specifically I did not. I refused to allow any of it in the med bay.
Yes. That's why as we're heading out, that's
Yeah, heading out 100%.
You're encountering it. There's sort of a bead curtain that is not over the med bay doors, but they're around them. Just a lot
Not
of
that I'm opposed to the aesthetics. It's the contamination.
hygienic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, it's really, even though it's could be cost inhibited, it's a lot better than standard military colors. So I'm liking it, even though not all of
Thank
it
you.
goes well with my vision. But I'm liking that it's not stock military because that's just so drab.
Thank you. I thought so. This place was just so depressing before. Shavon's going to just sort of give you the grand tour with a bit of a smile at this point because you've complimented her decorating. I will show you around our ship here. There's not much. I don't know what the main features. There is like a training area for our lightsaber wielding people that
Yes,
I believe
they've taken the starboard cargo for training area.
Mm-hmm. Shavod has claimed one of the whole entire bunk rooms for herself.
Now, one of the 3 crew quarters is claimed just by Shavon.
Yeah. She's very glad she doesn't have to split that up. And there are like places to eat and all that jazz, but she has tried to make it a little nicer than average like freighter kind of thing.
It is pointed that the lounge port is adjacent to the reactor.
Mm-hmm.
What can you do?
And while you're giving it, okay, this standard layout so far, different choices on colors, but standard layout with some modifications on people's living space. Okay. Interesting.
There's some tables and chairs laid out in the lounge port area just for people to be able to sit around and talk and eat.
And gamble.
Yeah, definitely gambling.
No.
That was above table, not
100%.
Craig's character has a gambling problem that Rocco's always trying to keep them.
Yeah, I gave the brief above table
Oh,
breakdown
good,
of what is
good,
known
good,
about
excellent,
Yeah.
very good. Oh yeah, Nip's bed is on here labeled. Actually, I didn't notice he'd done that.
Marked next to
That's
the
really
reactor.
funny. I
And
appreciate
yes, any of you who make modifications to the layout, please feel free to just put text.
I
wherever
deeply
to
appreciate
show
that.
investment.
It's
In
very
fact,
good.
I'm just going to put training area over here.
I think Shavod took this one. Anyway, and you've like pointing out people as we kind of go, as well. So you have met everyone, and I have a cat. If he's bothering you, just sort of let me know. I can. He's fairly friendly. But Khan is around here somewhere. I will find him and extract him. It's a very like long white fur, fluffy white cat, like super villain. Holds and pets.
Like
That
a
kind of
Persian
vibe.
where the nose is tight.
Yes.
That type.
Yeah. Named Khan.
Interesting. I don't think I've worked with anybody that had a cat.
No, well, when we left our where we all met, it was a little bit of a hurry, and I wanted to make sure I brought everything important with me.
I know the feeling. Is this the point where I should tell you that I have a holdout blaster on me, just to let you know, not as a threat, but that it is with me?
Oh no, that is good to know.
Is there anybody I should tell or should not tell that?
It's probably a good idea that everyone here is armed, says the very tall, stalking, white-haired figure that begins to appear around a corner as Logair, the resident Sith, who is very easy to tell is a Sith by the black and crimson armor that they wear and the lightsaber on their belt. As the sort of white-haired, they're Ichani, so they look largely human-like, except for the vibrant yellow eyes and the pure shock white hair. Very short cut. It's probably a good idea that you've got a weapon on you in case anything happens.
Excellent. And you are no longer Empire, yes?
Correct. My name is
Excellent.
Logair.
And I am no longer I'm Surat, and I am no longer Republic. Ugh, feels weird to say. Even though the flight suit shows Republic.
Understood.
Pleasure to meet you, tall one.
You as well.
I'm bad with names, so please forgive me.
No worries. You'll learn it eventually. He walks off and continues on past towards the training area.
Is that one of the ones that takes over the starboard cargo hold? He's looking at
yes.
yes. I was assuming it's pretty much you and I walking down the hall.
Probably. And our resident Jedi, I think I'm not sure what Mila would be doing right now, but I'm assuming doing some meditating, possibly.
Yeah, she's probably already in the training area meditating.
Okay, yeah. As well, Mila.
Yeah, if you take a brief moment to stop by the training area and look, yes, you will see that as Logera is set up for practicing, Mila, who is this Keldor, so the like Plo Koon from the movies in Clone Wars, just the sort of like orange fleshed sort of rebreather on the face, markers over the eyes, is just sort of sitting down in one corner in her brownish robe and just sort of meditating.
Not paying attention to me, so I've waved quietly, so not distracting.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's pretty much it. I think you're going to get along well here. Welcome to
What
the
is
ship.
Thank you. What is the business of this vessel?
Odd jobs. But currently we are seeking out some information about the recent war that has rebroken out. I'm not sure how well you keep up with the news.
Peace treaty's still on right now. The two of them are trying to break it.
Okay, yeah.
I only know so much and don't know how much security I could divulge, but I knew that I was involved with a little skirmish.
There was we were on Tanis. Is that the
Yeah, you're on the trail of Commander Tannic.
Oh no. The planet we were
Planet.
first on that like had the
your first
like
planet was Terrace.
terrace. Okay. There was a fight that broke out in and around Tanis that we were caught up in, and various of us have interests in investigating when and why that happened, because it seems like it might not be officially sanctioned.
Oh, I'm pretty sure what I was a part of was not officially sanctioned either, but I'm
Oh, I have many questions now.
uh, somebody has an ego and said, "Hey, well, let's get ready to," and then they got ready to get ready to, and well,
Commander Tannic? Does that ring a
um,
bell?
I will leave it to our GM on that one.
Go ahead and roll me a.
I do have warfare.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me warfare. Difficulty 2.
You just got to figure out. Oh, there's the roller button.
Yeah.
Hey, my first roll.
Oh, and you gotta add difficulty.
Yeah. So at
Oh,
the top,
two.
at
Sorry.
the top,
Yeah.
add two.
Yep,
add two
I
of the
forgot to
purple
do
dice.
Yeah. And these sheets are annoying. Once you even after you've clicked and changed the number, you have to like click out of that box into like any white area in your sheet before
Yep.
it'll save it. And then you can roll.
Did I do it right?
Nope.
Try it
I
one more
don't
time.
think so.
I could not hear you. Try what?
Put 2 purples. There you go. Now you got them in, and then click warfare again.
Excellent. Thank you.
Or you can just hit the dice pool and it'll just roll the difficulty dice and you can subtract it.
Come on. There we go.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
Nice. Still a
And then-
success in there.
Clear. So how would I read this? Success
So
with
that
complications?
Yes, that will be a success with a threat. So in various times, I will either ask you what you want that threat to be, or I will tell you depending on the current situation. In this particular instance, I will tell you with a success that yes, you have indeed heard of Commander Tannic, and yes, unfortunately, due to the threat, he was up there in your command structure. You were not directly serving under him. He was not your commander, but your commanding officers answered to commanding officers who answered to Commander Tannic.
And would I've had much interaction or
You've
word of
probably
mouth?
seen his face and heard his voice a couple of times, but never actually met him in person. Something about him rubs you the wrong way.
Okay, because also in being prior enlisted Coast Guard, even if I didn't know somebody, if somebody else knows it, there's scuttlebutt or rumors
yeah.
about it.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of rumors would I have probably heard that would have supported that not liking him?
He's
Just-
got the air of a warmonger and a zealot. He's got that sort of no retreat, no surrender, kill 'em all or die trying kind of attitude as a commander. The kind that gets a lot of good men killed for probably not a lot of good reason.
Oh, so yes, I know about Mr. That commander and his potential policies. Yes, not impressed.
Well, we have found out that he and his counterpart on the other side made simultaneous declarations of war. Very odd.
Oh, definitely. Wonder what if they benefited from it financially.
I like the way you think.
Celestin finances make sense.
So we're off to the Outer Rim to see what we can find about that. If you're interested,
I'm interested in not going back, so therefore I need to make sure I'm as useful as possible. So right now, yes, I'm definitely interested. I recently found out that I don't want to. I knew I had issues with the Empire, but recently found out that some of the Republic has issues with me too. So I'm definitely not wanting to go back to either.
why do they have issues with you? You're so friendly.
I thought so too, but if I may hold on to that before so I can get to know you before I potentially endanger myself, I'd appreciate it.
Of course. I would love to know whenever you want to divulge.
Oh, cool. Yes. No problem.
My rooms are over there. Sivad will depart.
Yeah. And yeah, so you can see the breakdown of the general layout of the ship on the bottom left corner of the ship map.
Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, refresher rooms in room 9. 3 of the, I believe Shavon claimed the entire crew quarters. That is
Yeah,
adjacent to
I'll
the
just
refresher
sort
rooms.
of mark that. Hang on a sec.
Yeah. The one right next to number 9.
Yeah.
So which one would Nib?
Nibs would definitely have a bunk in the crew quarters that is closest to the cockpit.
Excellent. Then I will get all my kit cleaned up as well as myself and go to the lounging area to figure out where people need me.
I think despite Rocco's reluctance, at the very least, first as a co-pilot and possibly later as a pilot, I believe it's quickly assessed that your ideal role is probably in the cockpit of the Leatherback for right now.
My character understands this, but he also wants to ingratiate himself, so he's not going out of his way to bully into the place that he really loves to be.
But I 100% believe that both Logair and Yib would be like, this man is a pilot.
Yeah.
We've kind of lacked for that. We should probably have a pilot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Rocco and Yub are having their own sort of relationship issues right now, independently of that. So
I'm not saying that he'll sleep in the cockpit, but he's glad that his bunk is closest to the cockpit.
oh no, we've got another one of these people who just like to sleep wherever.
No.
It's fine.
You don't sleep in the cockpit because then you might accidentally modify equipment when it shouldn't be adjusted while you're asleep.
There we go. See, Nip, there's a reason right there.
Yeah, that's why I don't sleep.
What
on
if you
the
knock
console.
over
I
one of
sleep
those-
under it?
Yeah, but if I'm under the pilot or co-pilot, then who's going to be? I'm taking the space of somebody that would need to be taking the space of that spot to be able to guide us through safely.
Yeah, exactly. But nobody needs to be under the engineer console in the reactor chamber, so it's fine.
Except for the engineer. Yes.
Except for me, exactly.
I completely agree. What?
I think you'd very quickly pick up that Shavod does not like Yib. If you're like trying to like suss out, the social landscape.
Oh, he can
they
see
do
the
not like each
frustration,
other.
but
Yeah.
and then whenever he can get away from the conversation, he'll be up in the pilot station and that whole area.
Just learning how the Leatherback's commands console is laid out.
Sections 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He'll be roaming around in that area, cleaning up and organizing and figuring out what adjustments have been made for this vessel.
Yeah.
Specifically from a standard Jetrock.
Gatrock, yeah.
Getrock 720. And
Rob?
there have been modifications, of course.
Yeah. It's mostly just been modified in that the co-pilot seat has been sort of pushed to one side and set with a droid with a droid interface, so that Rocco could have served as the primary pilot by interfacing directly with the controls.
Yep.
The of note, the ladder well section 5 is the one that leads up into the seating arrangement for the only actual gun on this ship.
Okay, so they would not be in the gunnery station. They would be at the gun.
The gunnery station is for like gunnery metrics and like adjusting firing solutions or operating it remotely. But if you need someone actually manning the gun, that's
Got
where
it.
the ladder well goes. And the gunnery station will have significantly more use if more guns are put on this ship.
And over the time, he'll be questioning to see what armaments or what we expect, and get across that he's more of a I don't want to get hit type of pilot than let's charge into things pilot. Good.
Which is interesting challenge with this particular ship, just because the Gatrok is slow and tough.
Tough is good, but
its speed is okay, but its handling is -2. It's only armament currently, though Yib will profess that he intends to change that the instant he gets a chance and has time. Is the dorsal mounted twin light laser cannons.
oh, that would be wonderful to have. Obviously, we'd need someone if we have enough people to man it, but yes, definitely.
Yeah. It only requires one person to man, and it can technically be fired from the pilot seat. It's just it's a turret mount, so it's
Yeah.
a little bit more difficult to control unless you're just manning it.
So he'll spend time between the pilot station and all that, and with Nib trying to figure out, okay, what kind of speed can we affect? Any problems and all. So he's just going, oh, hey, so what about this? Well, okay, now I'd have to change that type of maneuvering for this vehicle. Oh, and so he's doing all that with all the parameters in between.
With the debris field cleared, Nib is able to reconnect the astrogation chart and get the ship back into hyperspace, back on its route towards Mandalore. And as initial introductions are made and conversations are had, that's where we're going to take our break. Remember, we take our break, you take yours, so sit up, stretch your legs, whatever you need to do, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Please enjoy these commercial messages.
Back.
We're back. A dinosaur story. So, as we return to the ship, there are about a day and a half left before you arrive in the Mandalore system, which doesn't require a whole lot of work by anybody on board the ship, at least at this current time, because the flight path is pretty well set. Is there any conversation or questioning that needs to happen over the course of the next day as you have a new individual on board your vessel who might need some getting used to and or introductions to how things work around here?
Yeah, I was gonna check in with Javad
Mm-hmm.
after the tour. So how did it go?
It's good. I think he'll fit in nicely. He doesn't seem to have much love for the Republic.
Good.
So, goals aligned. I told him a little bit about what we are headed to do. I did not give details,
Okay.
but the broad strokes. And not exactly where we're heading, but I think he'll fit in.
Cool.
And he's got some, I don't know if it's directly related to situations. He mentioned he did know our dear Captain Tannic and didn't hold him any in high regard. But apparently he has some kind of history. Where I don't know if his rest of his unit or something is unhappy with something that happened in his past. I didn't get details. I'll keep working at him.
All right.
But it's promising.
Well, if you're working on that, I will leave that to you.
Splendid.
I'm good at getting information out of people, but usually you want to one at a time, unless it's an interrogation, good cup, bad cup kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you know if I get stuck.
Alrighty.
You doing better now that we're away from terrifying?
Yeah, I'm good.
Too many spikes. Okay.
I'm good. No, I mean, it is what it is.
All right.
Get me away from too many people. I do fine in cities for the most part, but there was a lot of bad vibes in that one.
Yes.
And yeah, I pick up on species. Yeah, species. Bad habit.
Interesting. Actually, would you mind going and talking to him? I mean, I've started, but I think if you can give me a vibe check on him, because I'm just going off of, regular old human interaction.
Yeah, I can try.
I'm just going to be sending messages.
Okay. You know what? No, you send your mysterious messages. That's fine. Cool.
And
Okay.
yep.
Yep.
Nigh on the instant that Lysandra has left your room and the door is shut behind you, behind her, your comm goes off.
I
With a
pick it up and
message-
open it.
with a message from a sender whose name is obscured, but that's fine because you already know exactly who it is, and it simply says, "Deadline's coming up."
Fucking. I type back. It is. I've been working away at it. There was. I think he's still alive. A. Do my notes go that far back? I think they died. I think my computer died before that point. It did. There was the guy. In the I'm forgetting how many planets we've been to. The when I did my ploy of pretending to like be very interested in some shipment that had gone awry
That
with
was
the
back
outbreak
on
of
Balmora. Yeah.
yeah. There was the situation with like the mayor and the dockmaster who had like basically been making a little bit of a profit off of this. I want to try and sell him that as a sort of payment. I don't think it's gonna be enough, but I don't want to tell him like the big sort of thing that I've starting to piece together because I think he's involved with it.
Roll me negotiation difficulty 3.
Okay. Difficulty 3.
And I'm gonna spend a dark side to upgrade that for you.
Damn it. I'm gonna spend 1 as well. So we'll just keep it a wash. Upgrade on both
Technically
sides.
not a wash. It's just, yeah, it's an upgrade on
it
both
just
sides.
makes a lot more dice happening. Okay.
Yep.
Negotiation, you said? Hang on 1 sec, because I think I might have stuff that helps with this. Nope, not with negotiation. Okay. Darn. Here we go. Ooh,
Two
interesting.
successes, but a despair.
Yeah, that is very interesting.
So I'm gonna ask you. You
Yeah.
successfully managed to put this man off for now
Yep.
with this information. What's the really big problem with that?
This is bad, but I think because it does tie us directly to a place that we've been recently, like the ship was. And a blockade happened very shortly after, so there's not going to be a whole lot of traffic in and out besides us, I imagine.
Do you think that the risk is that it might give him a lead on where you are?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah. Damn it.
So yeah, you sell up this information as best you can to try and make it sound more impressive than it is. And there's a pause, and you're uncertain how he's going to react to it, and you just sort of wait in suspense, and then eventually the response comes back. That's sufficient for now. I'll be in touch. And the line goes dead.
Damn it. And Shiva's going to head into the lounge for drinks.
You walk into the lounge, find one of the coolers, one of the
Yep.
things that keeps food and drink cool. and yeah, grab a drink. Of what kind?
Something strong.
Corellian whiskey.
Yeah.
As you're pouring a shot of whiskey to try and drown your concerns, the camera shifts over to the other conversation that was destined to be happening shortly. Lysandra, you were heading to
Yep.
the cockpit.
Yep. I will. There is a not a knock because cockpit doors are loud and are thick, and
Yeah,
knocking is fucking useless.
There's a
yeah
as the cockpit doors open.
There is a. She doesn't just walk in. There is the signal thing.
There's a beep and
yeah.
As the doors open.
Hey, how are you settling in?
I'm liking it. I'm getting used to the layout modifications to this vessel. You called it the leatherback?
Yep. That's the name they gave it.
How much leather is involved?
I
Never
think
mind.
it's more of a
Don't-
metaphorical thing, but
Okay. Interesting.
I assume that the ship isn't put together with leather because
Oh, no.
leather doesn't do well in hyperspace.
No, it doesn't.
So you,
Mhm.
I guess, Shavad had said you're not exactly on great terms with the Republic right now.
I don't think I am, so I'm they're not in great terms with me.
I mean, that was more what I meant. You towards them.
And I could be not, and he's kind of sitting
Right.
forward, but still, I could be not in their light, but it seems like there's at least some problems with the Republic and me.
Yeah,
So I'm being safe.
you've got the. I guess you were under a Tannis, from what I understand.
Tannic. It's a
Tannic.
Not directly.
Under, yes.
Yes.
For full transparency, I served with the commander, the Sith. We left together. So I know how military structures work.
Yeah, I'm
pretty well.
Well, I'm a pilot, so I'm higher up than a lot of the people, but not that high up.
Yeah.
And that I'm going to call him Bantapudo. That Bantapudo was definitely in charge or was able to manipulate people above me. So even if he wasn't technically in charge of me, he was technically in charge of me.
Right. They make the decision. They make the calls which go down. Yeah.
Even calls that are probably not done through regular channels type of calls.
Yeah. So that's what led you into the fight we fished you out of the aftermath of?
Oh yes, definitely. His greasy paws were all over it.
How are you feeling about that?
Oh, glad I'm alive and glad I'm unless I'm talking to people that are actually secretly working for him, I'm glad that I'm not under him.
We are not. Believe me, if there are people I would not be caught dead working for, well, first on the list would be the Hutts, but after them would be the Republic.
Understood. Just covering my bets. And trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing now that I'm no longer republics and I'm not going to the empires. So doing my best to make myself useful as much as possible while trying to figure out if I can. I mean, I'm Solston. I can do anything with capitalism pretty much, except for be one of those CEO people. But I got no problem making money. I just don't know where I'm fitting. So I'm going to try to fit in as well as possible while I'm adrift, so to speak.
Well, we kind of all are. Don't worry about being too much of too uh determined to make yourself useful. You've got clearly you've got abilities or talents that you can put to use, and we're happy with that. But honestly, I think we're probably, I know for my part, happy to have somebody else. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be great here. We are a pretty accepting group as a whole.
Excellent. Thank you.
Except for whatever's going on between Nib and Shevad. I still don't know what's going on there.
I wasn't touching it.
It's real weird.
It's
usually
none of my
pretty
business
good.
yet.
I'm usually really good about reading people, and I cannot tell what the dynamic is there. Could be one of two things, and putting equal odds on both.
I don't gamble, which I hear would upset Nib. So please don't tell.
Oh, it's
Ask
fine.
Rocco what's going on between Shayvon and Nibs.
I'm going to try through this little interaction, just to, what's the roll for essentially insight roll?
That would be cunning.
Cunning. Cunning is the characteristic.
Yeah, what's the...
No, sorry. It's
Would it be perception? Would it be... Actually, I think it's something that I have.
Yeah, perception's cunning.
It would be, so cool would be resisting being incensed or lied to. Trying to get a read on a person would be vigilance, I think.
Could I make an argument for charm?
If you're trying to like coax
based
it out
on
of
we're
them,
having
yeah,
we're
I would
having a
say.
good friendly conversation.
Yeah, if
I'm
you're
letting
trying-
my
yeah, if you're
I'm
trying to
letting the
actively-
pheromone shit do the pheromone shit stuff.
Yeah, if you're trying to actively coax them into opening up, then yeah. I would say charm.
That's basically what she's been doing.
And I will set the difficulty as Surat's cool.
Cool.
Which is going to be 2 reds.
Tough.
2 reds and no purple.
No purple, just 2 reds.
Okay.
Because he's got a presence of 2 and has 2 ranks in cool.
Fair
Nice.
enough.
Ooh.
That's a roll and a half.
That's definitely a hell of a roll.
Getting some despairs in here.
That's a medicine roll you made, by the way.
How is that? Oh shit. Sorry. Nope. Let me roll that. I saw the 1A because I have advantage on an automatic advantage on some things, and clicked the wrong one. Sorry. Re-rolling that. Even better.
Yeah.
So, with 4 advantages, but a failure and a despair, Steven, I'm going to ask you a question. What completely flagrantly wrong read, hilariously wrong read, does Lysandra get off of you?
Probably spy.
Oh boy.
Okay, so Lysandra, you get the sense that maybe you're the one being pumped for information in this conversation. You get the sense that this person is trained and skilled at the art of the flowing conversation. With the 4 advantages, you don't think that necessarily they are your enemy, but you think that this person is way more dangerous than they let on, and they're just kind of so used to getting everything they need out of a brief conversation with someone that you think you're the one being played here, even if he's just doing it on instinct and he's not actually like trying to oppose you. He's
That's
just that dangerous.
that is actually kind of perfect considering what we just got out of.
Yeah,
And
you did just get out of a really bad situation and also find this man the only survivor of a devastating dogfight.
yep. Cool. I play it perfectly chill. And say, cool. Well, if you need anything, I will. You know where to find me. The med bay is, you know where that is, and my quarters is in the other loading dock that's not the training room.
So no one sleeps in their own room?
Believe me, I would much rather sleep in my own room, but I mean, there's a paucity of rooms for their own, and I would rather be as close as possible to the med bay.
That makes sense.
But cool. Well, if you need anything, you know where to find me.
And
I
likewise,
yep
Yeah,
make
so
my way out of the cockpit.
as you walk out of there, the thought running through your mind is, so in the Empire they have the SIS,
Right.
the Special Intelligence Service, the like super spies espionage division of the Imperial military. In the Republic, their equivalent is called Republic Intelligence.
Right.
They're the espionage super spies. Your guess is former Republic Intelligence ace pilot.
Yep. Go find Shavad.
Oh, great. I need to talk to you, actually. We're gonna go in here. She's gonna pull you into a room because we need a private conversation.
What the fuck? Hold on. I grab a bottle of something.
Sure. Great decision. Great decision. Here.
Hey, what's up? Why? What? Huh?
Closed door. Okay. So, there's been a bit of a complication. It's fine.
Complication. We talked literally 5-10 minutes ago.
Life moves fast.
What's going on?
Hyperspace speeds. So I got contacted by the person who's blackmailing me.
Sorry, what?
I'm being blackmailed. This is the secret. We should pour drinks. I have glasses over there.
Sweetie.
Yes.
What are you being blackmailed over?
I'm being blackmailed because please pour drinks.
I'm pouring drinks.
Thank you. So I used to work as an escort, just sort of doing jobs here, there, and everywhere.
Okay.
And at a certain point, there was a war going on, and sometimes people talk. And I got approached once, and then I just started seeking it out because people like to pay for those little bits of information. And it was just little things. And I did it quite often. And then Cam showed up and said that he was going to tell several of my previous clients, who would be very annoyed, what exactly I had done with that information.
Annoyed as in annoyed with blaster rifles.
Yes.
If
or
you're
other
lucky.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
So I reached out again. I just got a message.
And what does he want?
Information.
About?
Let me see if he gives me, if I said that he was looking for something. I don't know. He wants information that's big enough to equivalent to what he thinks he could
It's usually
get
either
off
info or
of.
credits.
What was that?
It's usually either info or credits.
Info or credits?
Where is Cam? What planet is Cam on?
I don't know.
When he first ran into you, he was on Coruscant.
It started in Coruscant.
Okay. I'm going to assume that how to put it. Never mind. So we need to find Cam and make Cam stop doing this.
Yes.
All right.
I think, I don't know for sure, but I think because I met him in Coruscant and he was interested in the clients he knew of, and just based on that, I think he is someone in the Republic, like higher up,
Mm-hmm.
and might be involved in this situation that we're investigating on that side. I don't know for sure.
So question number 1.
Shoot.
Are you okay with other people on the ship potentially knowing about this? The answer doesn't have to be yes.
I think it's fine. He just wants me to send him information every so often, or money.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fine. I gave him tidbits about the dockmaster situation.
Okay.
And that's fine for now.
That's fine. The reason I'm saying is the reason that I'm asking is because we're going to need to handle this situation. We're going to need to eventually go where he is.
Yes. I was also contemplating what kind of information I could give him if we find things.
We're going to solve
know.
this before you have to do that. Because
We're
here's what
already-
we're going to do. We are going to. I'm assuming you make contact with him to provide the information.
Do I have
Or do you wait
contact for-
until he contacts you next?
That's a GM, yeah.
Yeah,
Question.
you wait until he contacts you.
Okay, that's what yeah. No, he contacts me first.
Okay, that is also fine. What you're going to do is you're going to, what next time that he contacts you, you're going to say that you have information that you think is probably big enough that you could potentially even settle this debt. He doesn't have to believe it, and he can say the debt will never be settled or whatever the case may be. The point isn't whether he agrees to settle the debt or not.
It's to get him.
It's to get him interested and understanding, and you will need to sell this effectively.
I can do that.
that you are willing to part with with information that you've come across. You'll need to sell the desperation, and the you are the person who doesn't have the power, but you have information that is you have what he really wants. But the information, you can't just transmit the information because the wrong people might be listening.
True. I see where you're going.
Because we need to get in the same location as him. And then, let's say, renegotiate the deal to where there is no more deal. And we don't have to tell everybody else yet. We will only need to do that when we're ready to go where we need to go. So tell people when you're ready. Before that point, but when we're ready. But we can't give him any more information. You know that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You having that talk? Be right back. My food just got here.
Cool. It's gonna be okay. We'll handle this. Also, I don't think it's a concern, but if we really, really need actual information, you might want to get Surratt on your good side, because I'm pretty sure that is a spy. Not an active spy working against us. Just a spy who is now in the situation where, as he has presented.
Oh, gosh. Well, that's much more interesting. Yes. Okay. That would explain a lot of the reluctance.
Right? That's exactly what I'm saying.
Fascinating. I'll note that down just internally.
Yeah. I'm not worried about him. Just know that. Yeah, we'll handle this situation. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I come from a pleasure planet. We are used to dealing with people who think that they can do blackmailing shit.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Of course. Again, as I said before, we're all family.
You mean that?
100%.
Oh. Aw. It's the facade. The facade and the ordering around, and she's gonna give you a hug.
I feel like I'm insulted at the moment, and I don't know why.
No, this is gratefulness, and this is the annoyingness of what I imagine. I'm an only child, but I imagine this is what siblings are like, and it's very, very satisfying to annoy you like this.
Okay. I think.
Splendid. All right.
Yep.
Great talk.
Great talk. I'm going to let you, I'm going to somewhat uncomfortably walk out of the room.
That's great. So, any other conversations that need to have before you arrive on the world of Mandalore?
It doesn't need to be a conversation, but I feel like Rocco is warming up to I'm sorry, character name.
Surat.
Surat, yeah. Warming up to Surat and kind of showing them around the cockpit and everything.
Modifications. Oh, hey, I like what you did here. What about, have you thought about doing this over on this one to get a little bit more, um, uh, um, less, less energy used? Yes. And just going around geeking out about piloting and cockpits.
If at any point they inquire about Nib's relationship with oh my
Shavad.
goodness. Shavad.
It's okay. I keep mostly getting it.
Sorry. Like if Sarah ever like inquires about that,
Right
Do it.
now, he's not been doing that. He's trying to
Okay.
just not dig into people, let things settle, because he doesn't want to be pressuring people
Perfect
or
spy ingratiation behavior.
too noisy. Too nosy. Yeah.
I mean, Rocco may mention it at some point because I feel like what race are you? Because it's the same
Sulliston.
race.
They're both
Same as
Sullistons.
Nib.
Yeah, Rocco might
Flat.
be. Yeah, Rocco might be a little racist because they get along with this race really well because Nibs. So I feel like they've probably started like opening up to Sarah, and they'll just be talking as they're working on stuff and mention, oh yeah, there's some sort of relationship between the two of them, you know, one night stand or something that really goes back far. So
Who's actually in charge? I got the impression that Sharad was in charge.
it depends on who you ask.
You, the cat. The only reason I ask is if they had a relationship. That's just the whole military of don't sleep with your commander. That's where my mind went with that.
Oh, it was before we started this.
Ah, okay.
It was before I was found by Nibs.
Oh, and I should say thank you for finding me. So I should thank you and Nibs then, I guess.
Oh, you're welcome.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, they reluctantly work together. I'm again not sure the extent, but there's clearly something there.
Is it a larger problem for the rest of the crew?
No, in fact, I use it to my advantage.
Oh, good. As long as you're not screaming matches, and it's not like Jeannot is doing anything with the machinery of the vessel, right?
No,
Oh, good.
no, that's more me. But don't worry about it.
If it gets a little bit more juice out to keep this vessel going, I have no problem with it.
Not the vehicle. Don't worry. On a side note to our GM, during this entire time, whenever Nibs is not paying attention, Rocco is continuing to disassemble the assembly droid or any other droids that Nibs would make.
Rocco's ongoing jealousy of all other droids that Nibs might work on continues.
Do I notice this?
You've got a day and a half. You might walk by the engineering bay and see Nibs sort of turned away from an assembly droid that he's been working on, and just see Rocco just sort of walk over and with a hydro spanner just undo several bolts that had just been tightened.
They sort of kick it in any way that a droid can kick something.
I was thinking the R2 unit that we're so used to just reaching out with a little prong and shocking it across the room.
Yes. Yes. Nibs is convinced that Sherrod's doing that. Or wait, no, what's your
Shavon.
name?
Shavon.
Shavon. Sorry.
Shavon.
Sorry, it's not.
I get
I'm now
closer than
confused.
everybody else, at least.
I'm combining names now.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. I wanted to say Siobhan. I'm like, no, that's not the.
No, it's close. Shavod, yeah.
What gets me is what always gets me is the for some reason in my mind it's a Z and not an S. So my mind is Javad. And I'm trying so hard to train myself out of it.
But that could
Okay.
be a cultural thing, a cultural dialect thing. So you're still
Oh, yeah.
calling
Mhm.
characters Javad.
It's very fun. I'm all good with it. You're all fine. It's going great.
Yeah. So after another day and a half, the ship drops out of hyperspace. Shortly, a very brief distance away from a relatively standard looking single sun system. Of just hovering a brief distance away from a moderately sized world. The diameter of Mandalore is about 9,200 kilometers. Which is, a little bit smaller than Earth. It's a sub-Earth size, but largely similar biomes. It is a fully fleshed out biome world. There are visible deserts, forests, plains, oceans, seas, and a number of notable cities dot the surface of the planet. There are constantly a fleet of ships just hovering around Mandalore, as the shipyards that made the Mandalorian war machine such a dangerous galactic power not but a couple centuries ago is still in full swing. Now that the Mandalorians are less unified than they had been, but their home world still has all of the industrial power and military might that made the Mandalorians so dangerous. It's just now they're not all pointed in one direction. So they tend to spend just as much time fighting each other as they do everybody else.
Am I noticing anything I'm assuming I'm in the pilot's chair. So am I noticing anything, anything on the sensors that are Republic or Empire?
As a matter of fact, as you sort of like scan, do a sensor sweep, you do find, not like on a war footing, but you do find a couple of ships that have both Republic and Imperial ID tags, which is not the most surprising thing, in that Mandalorians are some of the galaxy's best in terms of mercenaries and bounty hunters, and so they tend to be in high demand by both factions, and so Mandalore as a world is a place where people will often whenever Mandalore is open to outsiders, which is not always, throughout galactic history, has not always been the case, but at the moment it is. Whenever it is open to outsiders, it is often a hot commodity for weapons, equipment, and mercenaries.
Definitely
had a-
taking note of those vessels so I can let the people know what's floating around us, and
Yeah.
specifically those ones.
We're looking here because Commander Tannic has been making overtures to the Mandalorians to get them to unite on a side. That's correct, right?
Yeah, Tannic has supposedly been trying to get the Mandalorians to, because the Mandalorians are pretty like evenly divided at the moment,
Yeah.
and a number of the clans work for the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Tannic has been trying to see how many Mandalorians he can try and get to actively work for the Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Because Mandalorians love nothing more than a good fight, and being a realist about the galactic state, the Republic is kind of on the back foot at the moment on the relationship between them and the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
And with the right convincing, you might be able to convince a Mandalorian that it's a better fight to fight against the Empire than for them.
Yeah. And quick question, like political situation wise, you said it's very like fractured. If we go in, kind of through whatever routes down to wherever kind of these types of meetings might be taking place or where we can ask around about them, um, would that be something that we'll potentially get back? Because I think we want to get in not like openly.
So if you just
With
touch
the
down
sides
because
talk to each other,
yeah,
basically.
so if you sort of touch down and just say, hey, we're here to do business, we want to buy some weapons, maybe talk to some mercenaries.
That's very
They'll be that word's not going to get to anybody else.
perfect.
If you start
Okay.
asking about Mandalorian business, you're going to get A, shut down, and B, warned about.
Okay. All right.
Mandalorians are very much, they're very, they're practical people, but they're very honorable and very,
They don't fuck around.
yeah, they don't mess around. So like if you get into a Mandalorian's business trying to find out what they're up to, the first thing you'll get told is to fuck off. The second
Okay.
thing you'll get told is to never show up again or you'll get shot.
Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe. They might skip to the third thing, which is
They
shooting
might go
you.
for the third thing, which is leaving you in a ditch.
Yeah. I have another question then. I don't know if this is something Shavod would know, but I have been around. Are there places to not having to ask these things, but possibly overhear where stuff like this is happening?
I mean, the same place that you overhear anything, especially on Mandalore, cantinas. Everybody
Okay.
talks in a cantina.
All right. Time to hit up the local cantinas. Go in. We're looking. What do you think we're looking for as far as cover? Or can we go really quick? That's probably kind of a rude thing to go into a place with a bunch of mercenaries and be like, we are also looking for jobs, but what kind of thing could we hire or
So
be pretending to hire for?
you can always hire a Mandalorian mercenary for
Yeah.
anything. They're good at just about everything, especially if it involves fighting. Mandalorians also accept people who wish to join the Mandalorian culture. They are very accepting of foundlings and anyone who is looking to basically become part of Mandalore. It's a rigorous process that is challenging to anyone the best of times. But if you say, you know, hey, I'm interested in the Mandalorians, I'd like to learn more about them, they're welcoming about that and willing to sort of accept anyone who is wanting to sort of ingrain themselves into the culture. It's a warrior culture, though, so it's not something that you sort of step into lightly.
Luckily, we picked up a himbo recently.
Ooh, himbo Mandalorian.
I
Question
don't
to
know
get-
that Gar is Mandalorian material.
No, but we just need a pretense.
Okay, but
And I don't think he would. Would he make a misstep big enough to cause an international incident?
I mean, I don't know. Probably not. I can't imagine
Also,
so.
you can just be here to A, retrofit your ship, because Mandalore has very good shipyards.
Okay,
and
that's true.
B,
That's very
buy
much
weapons
easy.
and buy weapons and equipment.
Okay, let's just go with that then. I was very enthused by this idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you.
The problem is if no, he doesn't need to. He in this situation, he doesn't need to actually go through with it. But if you pretend to go in and you don't go through with it, you get put on a Mandalorian shit list. That is the last place in the world you want to be on, in any world.
This is true. I was imagining
Only
he
for a
would-
short time.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I think going in and buying supplies, getting repairs, upgrading the ship, Nib will be very excited. And I'm sure you two gesturing towards Nib and Surat I've been overhearing discussions about modifications that I think would be very useful. And we've got some little bit of funds, so
Has Surat been told the reason we're here, or just the ship modification?
So
I'm okay with any of it. I just want to make sure I'm on the same page.
Yeah, Shavad has mentioned the like the general thing of the commanders on two sides of the war have been collaborating to like basically regenerate this conflict. But I think at this point you're a minor spy and she wants to keep you around now because it's very fascinating. So now that we're here, I guess there's no point in obfuscating it. Surat, we have some intelligence that
Oh, good.
that Darrow's eyes slightly at that. Interesting. That
I like how now that the seed has been
Can-
planted, any action is now fully
yeah,
approved.
it's really, really funny. That
I'm gonna lean into it too.
Yeah. That Commander Tannic is here on Mandalore.
Or at least was recently.
Or at least was recently recruiting to get as many of the clans on his side to make this war exciting. And we're here to
Look for
Not make
leads
that happen?
was your main thing.
What was that?
Look for leads was your
Look
main
for
thing.
leads. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
It's
Look
not
for-
to stop him from doing it?
No.
'Cause
We're
the
trying to get
perfect-
information at this point.
Because the perfect answer for that one is saying we had. Commander Tannic, time to panic, because his, let's just say his ability to, for strategic is poor. It's usually throw a bunch of people at things. I mean, it's more nuanced than that, but it's launch a bunch of people at things and
Yes, we
blame
have
others
heard
when
this.
things go bad. So
We are more interested in
Details.
Details, yes. To be able to prove this to wherever we bring this.
We want to get the war criminal for tax evasion.
There we go.
That's finances. Yeah, that's usually what brings people down. Finances. They don't think about it.
Nope. Anyway, so welcome
Spoken like a true
to
spy.
welcome to the ship. We would be glad to take you on as a permanent member of the crew and family.
I like how Sheva just now is like all on board on this family concept.
She's still. This is very. It sounds vaguely like a mafia.
Oh, I'm thinking
that was her.
I'm thinking actually the Soliston matriarchy. Thank you.
So all of the rest of the crew, we purchased this ship together and therefore share and are responsible for various aspects of keeping it running.
Okay.
I don't have a formal contract. I'm not a legal expert, but
okay, because I think I only have about 55 credits, so I don't know what the buy-in is. For
Oh, speaking of, did I give you a number amount for what that job for the Republic was going to pay out?
Nope.
I feel like I might have, but I don't remember.
Not that I remember.
oh, that's a good. Yeah, I don't remember.
Because you absolutely could have called in and gotten paid for that on your.
Yeah,
on
we
your way
probably should have.
I can assume that you did. I just don't remember how much you got paid for it.
Yeah. Nope, that's too far back. I don't have that.
All right.
Thousands of credits.
I was about to say, I know it was the thousands range. Making up a number that sounds good for a relatively large but relatively early mission, I'm going to say 20,000 credits.
Ooh.
That is, of
excellent.
Course, to divide among all of you.
Okay. I'm just gonna note that down because we should probably have a conversation about divvying that up for ship actual upgrades, which cost more.
Yeah.
So, I think if you don't mind, I know Nib has been had already begun eyeing your fine vessel for parts by the time we rescued you.
To be fair, Nib's. To be fair, I think Shavon would still say that because of her relationship with Nib. But yeah. Nib's words were, "I could fix that up."
Yeah.
I didn't know you kept it. What conditions did it? Wait, no, I should ask Nibs because Nibs would actually have the answer on the exact condition.
Let's say that is enough for the buy-in. We rescued you. You didn't decide to join us. I think with what you're bringing to the table in terms of intelligence.
There's probably still some stuff in there in the records on that vehicle.
Yes. I think that is enough from my point of view. She looks around at the rest of the crew to get approval basically, but is going to continue from my point of view. That's enough for a buy-in to join the crew.
And you don't. Vessel's bad enough. You see him just trailing off. If the vessel's bad enough, maybe we can take the guns off of that and figure out a way to. Well, Nib could probably figure out a way to attach those to this. I don't know. I gotta ask later. Sorry.
Over your head. Don't say I didn't do anything for you to Nib.
Nibs in the background is.
Sorry, I interrupted you, Lysandra.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You don't need a buy-in for this.
Yes, because we're family.
Gonna become
Families
a Vin
are-
Diesel feature.
corporations, right?
No. What is wrong with you people?
You're supposed to
Nothing.
tell us that. I believe. I think that's part of the job description of doctor.
Nothing is wrong with us.
Medically, you are all fine as far as I know.
Excellent. That's good to know.
All right. Yes, you don't need a buy-in.
Okay.
You're in.
I'm hoping I'm not stepping in it. Oh, wrong word. Translator. Sorry.
You're good.
Excellent.
All right. So, what's our
Oh,
plan? I guess.
So when I was last in the cockpit, here's the laydown of, they have the vessels here, here, and here. There's a couple that are Mandalorians that are marked Republican and Empire. They're over in that section over there, and a couple of them are over there. So I figured you want to know based off of, well, I wanted to know based off of my not wanting to be Republic or Empire, and I figured you'd want to know that information too.
Yes, yeah, no, absolutely.
I
Thank
think
you.
they're all registered Mandalorian with identifications for both sides of the, let's call it an argument. Yes.
Most of them are situated over the Mandalorian capital city of Keldabe.
Which, yeah, that's what I said. It's pointed over there.
Probably a good as place as any to listen.
Probably.
Yeah.
Where is this vessel registered? The leatherback that doesn't have leather. Is it in a?
Presumably
Is it
the
better yet?
flames.
Better yet. Is it registered in a place that either the Empire or the Republic would have issues with it?
Not that I'm, as far as I know,
Excellent.
no.
That's good enough.
Yeah, currently the leatherback is registered as an independent freight trader.
Yep.
Out of where?
Previous shipyard of port was Nar Shaddaa, as far as it
Nar
was
Shaddaa.
originally registered. It was damaged and rebuilt on Terrace, and that was where Nibs got a hold of it. But its original registration is in Nar Shaddaa.
Yep. All right. I'll start making contact. I'm gonna like hail whatever docking authority kind of thing we need to, saying we are looking for repairs and ship upgrades in the area. Yeah.
What would the Republic / Empire flagships respond to the Republic fighter that's in disrepair up above? What would their reaction be?
Oh.
Maybe don't flash that. It's a starfighter. It's really small and hard to see from a distance.
I mean, would my character be able to know if it would be able to fit on one of the cargo lifts and pulled into the hold temporarily, or
it's way too big for that.
That's what I thought.
The Gatrock is only one silhouette larger.
That's what I thought.
Typically, for a ship to be carried inside of another ship, it needs to be at least 2 silhouettes smaller.
But in the current condition, no. Kidding.
Yeah.
But in this particular case, the Starsaber is a Republic design, but not an exclusively Republic ship, in that it's been manufactured and sold and picked up elsewhere.
I was thinking of the markings, not the design.
You may want to scratch some of the paint off once you touch down. But just seeing the silhouette would not immediately draw suspicion until someone got a closer look at it. So you probably just don't want to get too close to the flagships until you're touched down and have time to.
Okay. We'll find a garage out and
to be fair, you were shot up. A lot of the paint's kind of scratched anyway.
Because the most I could think of is we could claim that it's salvage.
It kind of is.
It really is.
And we can even be honest of where it was found.
Yeah, adrift on a hyperlane.
Yep.
Because that's a hazard. I would like help though, if somebody, now that I'm thinking about it, if I have to use my space suit sometime, I think I should go to you, Sherrod, Sirot.
Sure.
Siobhan?
Siobhan.
Siobhan?
Siobhan.
Siobhan. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm terrible with names.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go to you for modification of palette choices on the spacesuit so it doesn't look Republic.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want to it. I don't mind.
No, I was asking, since you did the color palette of the inside of this vessel, the leather back, get your opinion on color palettes. That's what I was saying, because I definitely don't want it to be Republic or Empire in the future. I figured if we're landing this vessel, then we don't need that.
No, that's fine. How visible do you want to be?
Right now, I don't want to be visible at all. Don't want to be caught by the wrong people.
Gray it is.
Excellent.
All right, go ahead and roll me negotiation, Shavad. Diff
Okay.
2. It's not a hard one. You're here for commerce.
Yeah, just 2 then.
Yep.
Cool.
Cool.
We're at 11. I'll use a light side for an upgrade. Why not? Just to make sure we're not gonna get into a mess right off. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
6 successes.
And a threat. What's the problem?
A threat.
Minor inconvenience, maybe.
Minor inconvenience. I think maybe it's she negotiates and figures out a place where we can go to kind of like a garage kind of situation or a scrapyard where we can do work on the ship, but it doesn't have she's so focused on like trying to find a place so that we don't draw attention with the whole Republic like fighter thing on top of us and all that, that it's a little bit far out, and to go and like get specialized sort of supplies, you'd maybe have to go like trek in somewhere or something like that.
Right. Excellent.
It's not as convenient for what we're actually here what we're like pretending to be here for.
All right. So yeah, the gruff dispatcher from the Mandalorian flight control's like, all right, if you're looking for a place to touch down and you're gonna need to be doing repairs and you're looking for quiet, you're gonna be looking for Tyria Ordo's shop and they'll give you coordinates.
All right. We'll pass that over to our pilot.
I will.
You are clear for landing, Leatherback.
Gently there as possible.
Thank you.
As the Leatherback descends into the atmosphere, descending towards the mechanic shop of one Tyria Ordo, that is where we will end for the week. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.